The main pillar to foster engagement within a team is, first of all, the business needed to be very serious about engagement and need to perceive human capital as a strategic pillar in the organization. So over and above this, having the 360-degree approach towards people management and linking and connecting everything back to the employee, including the strategic initiatives and business strategies. Employee engagement is not same like employee satisfaction. It's beyond that. Satisfaction, basically, traditionally people used to focus, and organization used to focus on employee satisfaction, which is around rewards, HR services, etc. and etc. However, now engagement is much more beyond that. It's one step beyond that. Having the responsibility of creating the right behavior within the organization and creating a cohesive culture within the organization which drive the performances, and more engaged team would result to higher business performances. The responsibility of engagement is everyone within the organization need to be responsible to drive engagement. Line managers as well, they have to make sure to set the right behaviors and nurture and create that kind of a behavior across the organization in their different departments. Traditionally, the onus for engagement was the responsibility of HR, having the assumption that it's the employer, management as well as the company is only responsible for motivating employee, which was wrong. It should be everyone's responsibility to drive engagement, drive the right culture and behavior, which will really help in having a more engaged teams within the organization. Our approach actually started from leadership high commitment in investing in people and empowering them, and ensuring that we create the right culture together, all together, to foster engagement. Then having the right benchmark, international benchmark, we need to make sure that we have the right international benchmark. Then we partner with the global leaders for engagement survey in order to support us to move forward and drive the culture of engagement and train people how to take that responsibility and do right action planning across the businesses, as well as having the right culture starts actually with behaviors. We need to reflect certain behaviors which is linked and tied with where TECOM want to go after in the long term after 5 years. So we have revamped our values and winning behaviors, which are basically competencies, and it didn't come from ourselves, from our side as HR. We worked very closely with the businesses, did a leadership retreat, workshop and different focus group with the employees, and made sure that we capture the right behaviors which we have anyways as internal benchmark and we don't know about them. So we capture them and we made sure that we engage them in order to get the buy-in and make sure that we build upon them. And also there were some different managers who require certain support. We wanted to make sure that we also support them in driving engagement. Of course, there are many initiatives, but I will just name few. Recognition framework was one of them, as well as breakfast with the group CEO, which is happening on periodic basis at different locations. As you know that we have a challenge of having different locations, 10 business communities, and we are spread around. Employees are spread around those 10 business communities. So communication, different communication tools we use a lot in order to make sure that we reach out to the employees through internal communication, colleague engagement, colleague communication, different surveys we have done with employees, focus group, roadshows was very important as well. We have a complete plan throughout the year in order to do roadshows and also be closer to the business by going and visiting them and also calling them here in different locations for training from different verticals or communities to make sure that employees really interact. They have more of communication. Communication is the key to drive engagement as well, because without communication they will not know what's happening around in different communities. So it was very important. Annual gathering, leadership retreat, all these things, yeah. Basically our 5 years business strategy, TECOM long-term strategy is linked with the Dubai strategy, And we would like to contribute in achieving those key objectives and strategies of Dubai. So our role was ensuring that our 5 years strategy is linked, that our strategy map is linked with the Dubai strategy. It got cascaded down to scorecards for each and every department, which is completely linked. And we have also further cascaded it down to and revamped our performance management framework to ensure that winning behavior, which really directly linked with the engagement, is anyways integrated in the performance management system to ensure that employees really they help and they create the right culture environment in order to achieve those results. According to my understanding and my feeling, it's very important that more engaged and the right culture, having the right behavior and right culture within the organization makes the employee really contribute and come up with new ideas. Having the right team mix with different experiences and different skill set, and having an environment which nurture and encourage innovation, that will really help in making sure that people think out of the box and make sure that they come up with new ideas. People growth. I'm passionate about people actually, making sure that people really grow, they have a complete focus in their career. When I see an employee succeeding and having a clarity of in their job and role profile and grow within the organization, that is my passion, that is my success. When I see people are growing with a clarity and we contribute to that towards that success, that makes me feel satisfied and really happy.